This is the problem which is related to single phase transmission line. Okay, I don't want to write the entire question here. I'm just giving the data for the question and we will solve some numerical problems. You have a single phase transmission line with the GO conductor. GO conductor means forward conductor. Contains 3 subconductors, right, which are 2.5 mm radii, right. So this is the question of the problem. You have a single phase transmission line consisting of 3 conductors of 2.5 mm radii in the GO conductor. So these are the 3 conductors of 2.5 mm radii, right. So the radius for each and every conductor here is 2.5 mm. Now and in the return conductor you have 2 conductors. Okay, in the forward path you have 3 conductors, in the return path you have 2 conductors. Now the radius of the conductors in the return path is given as r is equal to 5 millimeter. Okay, so the radius of each conductor in the forward path is 2.5 millimeter and the radius of each conductor in the return path is 5 millimeter, right. And the distances between them is given like this. They assume this as A, B, C and this is D, E. Their distances are given like this. The distance between these two, this is the vertical distance which is given as 6 meters. Similarly, the distance between B to C is also given as 6 meters. And this distance is given in the problem as 9 meters. So these are the different, and this distance is again given, but it is not actually necessary, but it is given as 6 meters. So these are the distances between the conductors in the forward path as well as in the return path. Forward path here it is mentioned as capital A and the return path is mentioned as capital B. So this is like A side and this is like B side, right. You have a single phase transmission line with forward path containing the conductors A, B and C arranged as shown in the figure, and in the return path you have the conductors D and E as shown in the figure. So the radius of the conductor in the forward path is 2.5 millimeter. The radius of the conductor in the return path is 5 millimeter, right. Now how can I find the inductance? What it is asked is you need to find the inductance of single phase transmission line, inductance per phase, right. How can you find the inductance per phase? Inductance per phase is given by 2 into 10 power minus 7. Is it right or not? 2 into 10 power minus 7 ln of dm AB. Let me write like this because it is given as capital AB, so I can write like this. So I can write this as dm capital AB divided with the self distance or GMR, it is DSA. Now this is the inductance of A side. Similarly, how can you find the inductance of B side, which is LA? Okay, let me write like this in order to avoid the confusion. What we need to find is the total inductance. Total inductance is the sum of 2 inductances. So this is LA, and what is the formula for LB? It is 2 times 10 power minus 7 into ln of, now what is the distance? The mutual distance between B to A divided with GMR of B. Okay, so it is Henry per meter per conductor and it is Henry per meter per conductor. Now what is the total inductance? Total inductance is the summation of LA and LB. First what we need to find is geometric mean distance between A and B. A side is this one, capital A side, and B side is this one. We need to find the geometric mean distance between A and B. Then we need to find the GMR of A side. In addition to that, we need to find the GMR of B side also. And while discussing the GMD and GMR, we have understood that there is no need to find DMBA again if you know DMAB. So the geometric mean distance is the same whether you take the distance from A to B or you take the distance from B to A. So DMAB is same as DMBA. If you find one, that is sufficient. You can get these two because these two are same. And you need to find DSA separately and DSB separately because A side has 3 conductors and B side has 2 conductors. Here DM is nothing but DM means if I represent with DM is nothing but it is geometric mean distance. DS if I represent with suffix S, it is nothing but geometric mean radius. Right? Now find DMAB. Find it is capital A and capital B. Okay, I made a mistake. So now it is DMAB. How can you find DMAB? DMAB is nothing but mnth root of mn distances. Mnth root of mn distances. Now what is m? As we are treating here, this as m and this as n. Okay, you can consider this as m or this as n, whatever, it is your wish, right? So m is equal to 3 and I am considering m is 3 and n is equal to 2. So 3 into 2 or 2 into 3, whatever it may be, it is 6. So DMAB is nothing but 6th root of how many distances? Product of 6 distances. Here 6 distances is nothing but product of 6 distances. Now what are the 6 distances? 6th root of, here you have 3 conductors A, B, C, and here you have 2 conductors D and E. Now the distances are D, A to D, D, A to E. First we start with A to D is one distance, A to E is another distance. Similarly, what is the third one? We start with B. So B to D and B to E. So D, B to D, D, B to E. Similarly, D, C to D, D, C to E. So D, C to D, D, C to E. So these are the 6 distances. Okay. Find all these 6 distances. Find all these 6 distances. So DMAB is equal to 6th root of, if you observe the diagram, you will get some distances. What is the distance from A to D? A to D is both are horizontally spaced and the distance is directly given as 9. So no need to find again. So you will get 9 into, and A to E. A to E is obtained by forming a right angle triangle here. So you know this distance which is 9 meters and you know this distance which is 6 meters, right? So A to E is hypotenuse. So it is root of 9 square plus 6 square. Is it right? Let me draw the diagram again here so that it is easy for you. So this is A, B, C. These are the distances between them. This is one vertical distance 6 meters and this is another vertical distance 6 meters and this is D and this is E. So D, E, and this horizontal distance is 9 meters. This is A side and this is B side. First we have substituted A to D distance. Next A to E distance. A to E distance is obtained by considering these 3 as at the corners of right angle triangle, right? So hypotenuse is the root of 9 square plus 6 square. Now I can write here DAE as root of 9 square plus 6 square. If you evaluate this, it comes out to be 10.81 meter. So AE is 10.81 meters into, next start with B. What is B to D? B to D is obtained by considering this as the right angle triangle, right? B to D. Now what is this distance? 9. And what is this distance? It is also 6. Again this distance is same. What is this distance? 10.81. So DAE is same as DBD. Now you can substitute 10.81 here again into, what is the fourth distance? Fourth distance is B to E distance. B to E distance is 9 meters. So here we need to consider the center to center distances. So 9 meters. 4 distances completed. Next, what is the fifth distance? Fifth distance is the distance from C. Is it right? Find the distance from C. How can you find the distance from C? By considering this point and this point at the right angle triangle. What is this total distance? This total distance is 12. This total distance is 12. And what is this distance, horizontal distance? 6. So what is the value of DCD? DCD is equal to root of 12 square plus 6 square. So what is root of 12 square plus 6 square? Please evaluate this. DCD. Sorry, here it is 9, right? It is 9. I have made this mistake. So it is 9. So 12 square plus 9 square. So if you evaluate this, it comes out to be 15 meters. So 15 is the fifth distance. What is the sixth distance? Sixth distance is C to E distance. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, Tejasvi, very good. Sixth distance is the C to E distance. C to E distance is, I think it is same as 10.81. C to E distance. If you evaluate this, you will get this value, C to E distance. So again it is 6 square plus 9 square. It comes out to be 10.81. So there are totally 6 distances: 9, 10.81, 10.81, 9, 15, 10.81. If you take the sixth root for this and you evaluate with the help of calculator, it comes out to be 10.74 meters. This is the geometric mean distance taken from A to B, and it is also same as geometric mean distance taken from B to A, right? After finding the two GMDs, what we need to find now? We need to find two GMR. Two GMRs means the GMR of A face, A side, and GMR of B side. So what is A side? A side has how many actually GMR is n squared root of n square distances. N is actually n or m, whatever it may be. Okay, so n is nothing but the number of conductors present in that side. So in the A side we have 3 conductors, hence n value is equal to 3. So DSA is equal to 9th root of 9 distances, product of 9 distances, 9th root of product of 9 distances. Now DSA is equal to 9th root of, what are the 9 distances? First we need to start with A and take the distance, all the distances from A. Then we need to start from B, take all the distances from B. Then we need to start from C, take all the distances from C. So what are the distances from A? DA to A is one distance, DA to B is another distance, DA to C is another distance. Similarly, DB to A is one distance, DB to B is another distance, DB to C is another distance. And seventh one, DC to A is one distance, DC to B is another distance, DC to C is another distance. Right? Now it is ninth root of, what is DAA? A to A distance is always R dash. Okay? R dash value is nothing but 0.7788 into R. Right? And for the go conductor, means for the forward path, the radius of the conductor is given as 2.5 millimeter. So DAA is R dash, and DBB is also R dash, and DCC is also R dash. So we'll get R dash whole cube. Okay? Now this completed, this distance completed, and this distance completed. What are the remaining 6? Remaining 6. So A to B distance from the diagram you can get it as 6, and A to C distance is 12. Right? So this one completed. Next, A to B distance is same as B to A distance, and it is 6. It is also completed. Now DBC, B to C distance is also 6 given in the problem, so 6. And C to A distance is same as A to C distance, which is 12. And C to B distance is same as B to C distance, which is 6. And already DCC completed. Right? Let me erase this. Already 9 terms completed, 9 distances we got. These are the 3 distances which are self distances, A to A, B to B, C to C, which is R dash, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, totally 9. Now find out DSA value. What is R dash? R dash is 0.7788 into radius R is 2.5 millimeter for the go conductor, so it is 2.5 into 10 power minus 3 whole cube. This is R dash value. Okay, let me write here separately because I need some space here. Right? So DSA now is equal to 9th root of 0.7788 into 2.5 into 10 power minus 3. This is the value of R dash. So whole cube, because there are 3 terms here, into 6 means 6 power 4, 12 into 12 square. If you take the 9th root for this, you will get self distance for A side or GMR of A side. Okay, so please evaluate this with your calculator. If you evaluate this, it comes out to be 0.4809 meter. This is DSA value, which is nothing but GMR of A phase, A side. Let me take a separate page because we cannot do GMR of B phase here. So GMR of B phase, how can you find? B has 2 conductors. What are the 2 conductors? So this is B side. B side has 2 conductors. So these 2 conductors are D and E. Now how can I find GMR of B phase? GMR of B phase is also n squared root of n square distances, or m squared root of m square distances, whatever it may be. Now n value is equal to 2. It implies that DSB is equal to 2 square, which is 4th root of product of 4 distances. 4th root of 4 distances, product of 4 distances. Now let me write DSB is equal to 4th root of, what are the 4 distances? D to D is one distance, D to E is the second distance, E to E is the third distance, E to D is the 4th distance. So you can write D to D, d to e, de to d, de to e. Right? Now dsb is equal to fourth root of self distances d to d as well as e to e are self distances which are equal to r dash whole square, because two distances, and d to e distance is same as e to d distance, which is 6. So we'll get 6 square. Right? Now it is fourth root of what is r dash? R dash is 0.7788 times r. What is the radius for each conductor in the written path? It is 5 millimeter. So the radius for each conductor in the written path is 5 millimeter. So it is 5 into 10 power minus 3 meters. Now it is a square into 6 square is 36. Find out DSB by using this formula. It is fourth root of 4 distances. Fourth root of 4 distances. Right? Now it comes out to be 0.1528 meters. 0.1528 meters. Please evaluate all these things in the calculator. Please practice during the class itself, so that it will be easier for you. Right? Now we got all the things, right? What is let me write all the things here so that it is easy for you to substitute. DMAB is same as DMBA, means GMD taken from A to B is same as GMD taken from B to A. Is it right? Now what is that value we got? We got that value as 10.74 meter. So 10.74 meter. Similarly, GMR of A side. What is GMR of A side, which has 3 conductors? It is 0.4809. Right? So 0.4809 meters. Next, GMR of B side. So GMR of B side is 0.1528 meter. So this is all the values. Now find LA. Inductance of A side can be found by using the formula 2 into 10 power minus 7 ln of GMD by GMR. GMD is taken from A to B and GMR is taken for A side, because I want the inductance for A side. So it is 2 into 10 power minus 7 into ln of DMAB. What is DMAB? 10.74 meters, and DSA is 0.4809. Now what is this value? It is actually in Henry per meter. Is it right? The unit for the inductance is Henry per meter. If you evaluate this, you will get 0.62 into 10 power minus 3 Henry per meter. This is LA. Similarly, how can you find LB? LB is 2 times 10 power minus 7 ln of GMD taken from B to A and GMR of B side. GMR of B side. Now it is 2 times 10 power minus 7 into ln of, it is 10.74 and it is 0.1528. Right? Now what is this value? If you evaluate this, okay, see, this is actually, you will get this in 10 power minus 3 Henry per kilometer. Or if you evaluate this in calculator, you will get directly it as, you will not get this in millihenries, you will get this, if you evaluate this, you will get is this actually in 10 power minus 6 Henry per meter. Right? Now if I want to express this in kilometers, I can multiply with the 10 power 3 and divide with 10 power 3. So the denominator will become kilometer and the numerator will become millihenries. because it is in microhenries. Now it become millihenries. So you can write this as 0.62 microhenry per meter or 0.62 millihenry per kilometer. Similarly, this one, if you evaluate LB, you will get 0.8 microhenry per meter, or you can also express this as 0.8 millihenry per kilometer, right? Now let me add both the things. In order to get the total inductance or loop inductance or circuit inductance, we need to add the inductance of A and B. So it is 0.62 and it is 0.8 millihenry per kilometer. So 0.62 plus 0.8 millihenry per kilometer, or you can also express this as microhenry per meter. It depends upon whether it is asked you, means whether it is asked to find the inductance in kilometers, Henry per kilometers, or whether it is asked to find the inductance in Henry per meter, right? It depends upon the problem. So now if you add these two, you will get 1.42 millihenry per kilometer. Okay, so this is the GATE question. This is the question which asked in GATE examination, right? So though I have taken a lot of time to solve this problem, it is very simple once you practice all this, right? You need to find just GMD between A and B and GMR of A and GMR of B. Then by substituting all these things in the formula, you can get the inductance value, right? So this is the first problem on the inductance. Second problem is like this. Determine the inductance per kilometer of a transposed double circuit three-phase line. Each circuit of the line remains on its own side. The diameter of the conductor is 2.532 centimeters, right? So what we need to find is inductance per phase per kilometer, means we need to express the inductance in henries per kilometer, right, for a three-phase double circuit line. Okay, so this is the problem of three-phase double circuit line, right? And it is arranged, it is a transposed double circuit line. When we apply the transposition, when the line is arranged in an unsymmetrical fashion, we undergo transposition, we make the transposition, right? So the line is now unsymmetrical line. So the arrangement is given in the problem like this. Determine the inductance per kilometer of a transposed double circuit three-phase line. What we need to find is inductance per kilometer of a transposed double circuit three-phase line shown in the figure. Each circuit of the line remains on its own side, means during the transposition cycle we know that we don't interchange both sides. We interchange the conductors on the same side for each and every part of transposition cycle, right? That is the fact given in this problem. Each circuit of the line remains on its own side even though we are doing the transposition, and the diameter of each conductor is given as 2.532 centimeters. 2.532 centimeters. This is the problem, and the arrangement is given with the help of this diagram. Okay, let me draw the arrangement in the next page. The double circuit conductors of the double circuit line are arranged like this. Okay, please don't misunderstand it as asymmetrically spaced conductors. Unless and until these distances are equal, we cannot decide it as a symmetrically spaced conductors, right? Now whatever it may be, whether it is a symmetrical conductor or it is a unsymmetrical configuration, we can use the generalized formula for finding the inductance, right? So these are the conductors A, B, C, which is on one side, and these are the conductors A dash, B dash, C dash on the other side, right? This is the arrangement given in the problem. Now from this center to this center, the distance given in the problem is 7.5 meter, and from this distance, means from this center to this center, the distance is given as 9 meter, and the vertical distances, means from the center to the center, these are the vertical distances. This vertical distance is given as 4 meters. So this is the arrangement of conductors given. What we need to find is inductance per phase per kilometer. First we will find the inductance per phase per meter. Then we can find the inductance per phase for 1 kilometer, right? Now how can you find the inductance? You can find the inductance for the numerical problems using the generalized formula, which is L per phase per meter. Okay, is given as 2 into 10 power minus 7 ln of dm equivalent divided by ds equivalent Henry per meter per phase. Is it right? Now if I want to express this in kilometers, how can I get this? It is L per phase per kilometer. So I need to multiply with 10 cube on the numerator and 10 cube on the denominator. So if you multiply with 10 cube in the denominator, you will get kilometer. So meter multiplied with 10 cube is kilometer, and this multiplied with 10 cube is 2 into 10 power minus 4. It will not change. So dm equivalent by ds equivalent Henry per kilometer per phase, or Henry per phase per kilometer, whatever it may be. For one phase, the meaning of per phase is nothing but for one phase we are finding all these things. Now what we need to find is dm equivalent. What is the formula for dm equivalent? It is cubed root of dm AB, means geometric mean distance between A phase and B phase. Next, geometric mean distance between B and C phase. Geometric mean distance between C and A phase. And in addition to that, we must also find ds equivalent. It is also cubed root of geometric mean radius of A phase multiplied with geometric mean radius of B phase multiplied with geometric mean radius of C phase. So ds is nothing but, okay, what is meant by ds? ds is nothing but GMR. And what is meant by dm? dm is nothing but GMD. Okay, when you are finding GMD, you need to keep in mind the formula, which is mnth root of mn distances. Okay, m is the number of conductors on one side, n is the number of conductors on another side, right? And GMR is nothing but geometric mean radius. So you need to keep in mind the formula n squared root of n square distances here. N squared root of n square distances. Now find GMD. Find GMD value or GMD equivalent. So first find DMAB. A phase has how many conductors? 2 conductors, A and A dash. B phase has how many conductors? 2 conductors, B and B dash. So the geometric mean distance between A and B is m is 2 n is also 2, m is equal to n is equal to 2. So DMAB is equal to fourth root of 4 distances. Fourth root of 4 distances. Now what are the 4 distances? What are the 4 distances? It is fourth root of A to B is one distance, A to B dash is one distance, A dash to B is one distance, A dash to B dash is another distance. Now it is fourth root of, what is A to B? How can you find A to B? If in the diagram it is 7.5 meter, so it is totally 9 meter. 9 minus 7.5 is 1.5, right? Is it right or not? That 1.5 meter is divided one half here and one half here. So what is this total distance? Up from this point to this point, the distance is 7.5. So the remaining is 1.5. 1.5, if you divide that into two parts, it will become 0.75 meter here. So between these 2 points, and here it is 0.75 meters. Like this you can find now the distance, right? Now what is the vertical distance? Vertical distance is already given as 4 meters. Okay, you can consider the vertical distance from this point to this point is same as 4 meters. So 4 meters here. Vertical distance is 4 meters. Horizontal distance is 0.75 meters. Now find DMAB. Sorry, not DMAB. Find DAB. Can I create some space here in order to find all these things? DMAB is equal to fourth root of DAB, DAB dash, DA dash B, DA dash B dash. Now what is DAB? DAB is nothing but root of what is the distance here? 4. So 4 square plus 0.75 square. What is this value? DAB value is 4.0697. 4.0697. Right. Next distance is A to B dash. A to B dash distance can be determined by applying right hand Pythagoras theorem again. So this is the triangle, right? You can form this as the triangle. Is it right? What is this distance? 0.75. And what is this distance? 7.5. 7.5 plus 0.75 is 8.25. 8.25 square plus 4 square. So DAB dash is equal to root of, what is this distance? From this point to this point, horizontal distance is 7.5 plus 0.75. So 8.25 is the horizontal distance. What is the vertical distance? 4 meters. So 8.25 square plus 4 square. What is this value? DAB dash 9. If you evaluate this, it comes out to be 9.1685 meter. 9.1685 meters. Third distance, DA dash to B. Where is A dash? Here. Where is B? This one. See, DAB dash has the horizontal distance of 8.25, vertical distance of 4. Similarly, if you observe, DA dash to B is also having horizontal distance of 8.25. Is it right? Horizontal distance especially 8.25 and vertical distance of 4. So DAB dash and DA dash B both are same. it comes out to be 9.1685 meter. These are the three distances. What is the fourth distance? D A dash B dash. What is D A dash B dash? D A dash B dash is this vertical distance is 4 meters and this horizontal distance is 0.75 meters. So it is root of 4 square plus 0.75 whole square, and it comes out to be 0697 meter. Okay, now I got all the four distances. Substituting all these four distances here, you will get DMAB is equal to fourth root of AB dash. Fourth root of first distance is 4.0697 and this distance is also same, so it is a square into, and this one both are same, again you will get square 9.1685 whole square. Okay, find now DMAB. Distance here is 6.1084. This is the DMAB, only DMAB. Now you need to evaluate DMBC, DMCA. DMBC is again fourth root of B has two conductors, B and B dash. C phase also has two conductors, C and C dash. So you will get DBC dash, D B dash C, D B dash C dash. Almost all the distances we have found by using these formulas. No need to do it again, I think so. B to C distance is same as A dash to B dash distance. If you observe in the diagram, B to C distance is same as A dash to B dash distance. What is A dash to B dash distance? We got 4.06997. So B to C distance is 4.0697 into B to C dash distance. This is B and this is C dash. Okay. Now between B to C dash, the horizontal distance is 8.25 and the vertical distance is 4. So B to C dash distance is same as A to B dash distance. So it comes out to be 9.1685. Next, B dash to C distance. Where is B dash? Here B dash. C is here. Now again the horizontal distance is 8.25 and the vertical distance is 4. So this value is same as 9.1685. Next, last distance, B dash to C dash distance. B dash is this one, C dash is this one. B dash is this one, C dash is this one. So this distance is same as this distance. Is it right or not? Because the vertical distance is 4 meters and the horizontal distance is 0.75 meters. So that value is 4.0697. If you evaluate this, it is same as DMAB and you will get the same value 6.1084 meters. And this is DMAB, geometric mean distance between AB, and this is the geometric mean distance between BC. Now we will find the geometric mean distance between CA, right? Geometric mean distance between CA is again fourth root of D C to A, C to A dash, D C dash to A, D C dash to A dash, and it is again fourth root of, what is C to A? C to A, if you observe the diagram, the vertical distance, right? They are this is 4 and this is again 4 plus 4 8. So C to A is 8 into C to A dash. Okay, C is this one, this is A dash, this is the horizontal distance. What is this distance? 7.5. Next, C dash to A distance. C dash to A, this is C dash, this is A, right? How can you find now C dash to A distance? Sorry. C dash is this one, A is this one, so the distance is again 7.5. C to A dash distance, C to A dash distance, same 7.5. Fourth one, C dash to A dash distance. Yes, it is also 8. No need to find again by using formula. Now it is a fourth root of 8 square into 7.5 square. That's 7.7459. This is DMCA. Now find finally cubed root of DMAB into DMBC into DMCA, which is DM equivalent. What is this value? Okay, so this is nothing but cubed root of 6.1084 into 6.1084 into 7.7459, right? This is the value of DM equivalent, 6.6116 meters. So this is the value of DM equivalent. Okay, if you want to find DS equivalent, just draw the same figure. How can I find first geometric mean radius of A phase? A phase has how many conductors? Two conductors, right? So geometric mean radius is actually n squared root of n square distances. So it is fourth root of 4 distances. Why it is fourth root? Because each and every phase has two conductors. Though they are separated, means though they are placed at both sides of the supporting tower, each and every phase has two conductors. One is A dash, B dash, C dash. So GMR of each phase is fourth root of 4 distances. What are the 4 distances? 4 distances is nothing but fourth root of DA to A, DA to A dash, DA dash to A, DA dash to A dash. Now the diameter of if you see the problem, the diameter of each conductor is given as 2.532 centimeters. Okay, so the diameter of each conductor is given as 2.532 centimeters. It indicates that the radius of each conductor R is half of this. Half of this value is I think 1.266 centimeters. And if you find R dash, which is 0.7788 into R, and it is 0.7788 into 1.266 centimeters, will gives us R dash value. If you evaluate this, you will get this as 0.00986 meter. 986 meter. Okay, I have determined R dash value directly. You can substitute here. What is DAA and DAA A dash A dash? This is R dash and this is also R dash. Self distances. A to A distance, A dash to A dash distance. And these are the distances between A and A dash. So DSA is equal to fourth root of R dash into what is A to A dash. So this total horizontal distance is 7.5, I think so. Up to this position, the horizontal distance is 7.5 and the vertical distance is 8. 4 plus 4, 8. So the distance between A to A dash is 7.5 square plus 8 square. Similarly, you also get C to C dash distance. This distance is 7.5 and this distance is 8. So this distance will be root of 7.5 square plus 8 square. it indicates that I will write here dA to A dash, dA dash to A, dC to C dash, dC dash to C. All these four distances are equal to 7.5 square plus 8 square under the root. What is this value? 7.5 square plus 8 square. It is 10.965 meter. 10.965 meter. If you evaluate this, you will get 10.965 meter. So here also we got that distance, dA to A dash distance and A dash to A distance. Both are same. It is 10.965 whole square because there are two distances. Now it is fourth root of, what is R dash? 0.00986 whole square into 10.965 whole square. Now what is DSA value? If you evaluate DSA value, it comes out to be 0.3288. Is it right? If you evaluate this, it comes out to be 0.3288. Okay. So 0.3288. DSA value is 0.3288. Similarly, what can be the value of DSC? DSC, GMR of C, as A dash are at the distance of 10.965. Also have C and C dash, which are at the same distance, and R dash will be same. So you will get DSA same as DSC. So DSA completed, DSC completed. No need to find DSC separately using this formula, which is fourth root of four distances. Now out of 3 we got 2. What is the second one? DSB, which is again fourth root of 4 distances. What are the 4 distances? DB to B, DB to B dash, DB dash to B, DB dash to B dash, and it is equal to fourth root of. Okay, so what is the distance? What is the distance? B to B is again R dash, B dash to B dash is also R dash, so R dash whole square into, if you observe the diagram, B to B dash value distance is 9 meters, so directly you can take 9 square. You know R dash value already, 0.00986, so it is fourth root of 0.00986 whole square into 9 square, and it is equal to, find DSB value. It is 0.29789. 0.29789. Now you got DSA, DSB, DSC. After you got the GMR of A, GMR of B, GMR of C, find GMR equivalent. DS equivalent is cubed root of DSA into DSB into DSC, right? Now it is cubed root of, what is DSA? DSA is 0.3288. DSB is DSB is 0.2978, 0.2978, and DSC is also 0.3288. So finally, if you evaluate this, you will get the DS equivalent as, I think you will get this as 0.318 meter. 0.318 meter. So in the previous page we have determined DM equivalent, I think so. DM equivalent as 6.6116, 6.6116, and DS equivalent as 0.318. Okay, finally substitute these two in the formula. L per phase per kilometer is 2 into 10 power minus 4. Actually it is 10 power minus 7, but as it is asked to find the inductance per phase for 1 kilometer, we have multiplied with 10 power 3 on the numerator and 10 power 3 in the denominator. So we got 10 power minus 4. So 2 into 10 power minus 4 ln of dm equivalent divided by ds equivalent Henry per phase per kilometer. It is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 4 into ln of 6.6116. Is it right? What we got? dm equivalent. dm equivalent is 6.6116 and ds equivalent is 0.318 Henry per phase per kilometer. Now what is this value? You will get this value as 0. If you evaluate this, you will get 0.606 millihenry per phase per kilometer. This is the inductance per phase for 1 kilometer. I hope it is clear for you. Already the time is 3:03. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks everyone. So in the first problem we have seen how to find the inductance of a single phase transmission line, single phase 2-wire line with 3 conductors on one side and 2 conductors on other side. In the second problem we have seen how to find the inductance of a double circuit line which is arranged in an unsymmetrical fashion and it is transposed. In that case, how to find the inductance, right? So whether it is transposed or not, whether it is symmetrical or unsymmetrical, whatever it may be, you can use this formula which is 2 into 10 power minus 7 ln of dm equivalent by ds equivalent Henry per meter per phase. You can use this formula here like this, okay, to get inductance easily.